Hi guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to the channel. And I posted something on the community tab before, and I believe that I should share kind of my thoughts on it and stuff like that. And I think mine comes from a different place. So before we get into it, there was a video and a post made last week or so now by Bogdan, Hardcore. You probably already heard of him. Amazing content creator. I'm subscribed to him myself. Think he's really, really good. Really enjoy his stuff. He's a content creator, reaction content creator, vocalist, does vocal covers, does his own original stuff. He's a fucking amazing voice, to be fair. And yeah, he's posted that he's taken a hiatus. He's still going to be uploading full album reactions and stuff to his Patreon, but he has taken a hiatus from making reaction videos as he wants to just take some time away and live a happier life. That's a surprise. You know, the guy is one of the best in my opinion. He really is. Like I say, love his stuff. Nick has now weighed in on the situation with his thoughts. There was a video posted to his Twitch clips. And I watched it all the way through. Most of it, like normal with Nick, I agreed with. Some of it I disagreed with. You know, and that's completely fine. Metal Bear has also posted a video saying the same thing. You know, the reaction scene isn't what it used to be, blah, 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 blah. And I think it was today, Drew Fortune has uploaded a video. Now, I've met Drew in person, lovely guy. I think I've met Steve OG in person, or in passing at least. Was going to probably see him at Radar, but decided I just wasn't going to go. Lineup wasn't that strong for me this year, but I'm guessing I will catch up with Steve at some point. We're not that far from each other actually, but yeah, just kind of from my point of view and how I do YouTube and what I started YouTube for and what I'm aiming for and things like that. A lot of these videos that are being posted and a lot of content, specifically Metal Bear posts in the past and things. Don't get me wrong, I like Metal Bear as a creator. It kind of comes from a place, and I will be honest with this. I'll just you know, say it to my viewers how I feel it really. Metal Bear has said in the past that he wants to be able to monetize every single one of his videos. Now that would be amazing to do. It ain't gonna happen. You know, that's just simply the laws and the rules and the game of YouTube. You know, some labels, some management companies are the nicest people in the world and will allow you to whitelist, and there's a lot that goes on in the content creation game, people, trust me. I'm just starting to get really cool emails now. You know, you've got to have a following, you've got to have this, you've got to have that. But at the end of the day, there will always be a publisher or a management company or something that will just refuse to give you anything. For me, as long as they've approached me and asked me to do it, you know, I'm not really that interested about the money side to it. I never started YouTube to make money out of it. It was a hobby. You know, like I've said plenty of times, this is not my first channel. This is not my first go around the world, if you like, on YouTube. Would I like to make this my full-time job? It would be fucking brilliant. You know, would I like to make a income, a living, just purely from making content? It would be yes, of course. Who wouldn't? You know, my job is not the easiest in the world. I am constantly fucking wrecked because of the early morning starts. I work 7:30 in the morning until 3:30. I am up at 10 to 6 every morning, Monday to Friday. And I've got a bank holiday weekend now, so I've got 3 days to do nothing but enjoy my brand new mattress. That's what I look forward to. That's how rockstar and rock and roll my life is right now. But for me, personally, I do not think the reaction scene is dead. I don't think that the metal scene is dead. I don't think that it's stale. But I don't look at it. I don't look at it as like, oh, I must release a video today. My analytics on my channel, you know, it's not the biggest channel in the world. It really isn't. But honestly, I think some of these creators, and you know, this isn't aimed at anyone in particular, but just kind of creators in general. Obviously, Nick is way out of the question because Nick is like 1 million plus. He's like the big daddy in the game. You know, I think sometimes they can be guilty of kind of forgetting where they come from. And I am super, super lucky to be in the position that I'm in. You know, most people that start a YouTube channel nowadays, it doesn't go anywhere, or they get fed up, or they don't want to put the work in. And, you know, you still have to put the work in whether or not you're making money or not. You still have to be the same person that started that channel day one. And again, this isn't me saying and throwing shade at other creators and saying that they're not the same people that they were from day one, or from when I first discovered them, or whatever it may be. But I just don't know, I think a lot of people lately, and a lot of these videos I'm seeing, they're all kind of woe is me. And it's a little bit annoying. It really is, because, you know, Bogdan aside, and, you know, he is not involved in any of these comments that I'm about to make, because he does work. He does have a job. That's not his full-time job. I believe he does have a relationship as well, from what I may have gathered from Instagram. But again, it's personal shit. That's like real life. I have a relationship as well. That's my real life. You know, there's things we don't talk about. Yeah, it's a tough one, because I don't want to come on here and cause drama. But at the same time, some of these videos, as a viewer, as a subscriber of these people, I've kind of watched one or two of them and gone, grow the fuck up. Like, oh, this is stale, oh, that's stale, oh, I'm not getting views on that, and I'm not getting views on this. And honestly, I don't mean this with any disrespect to any of my viewers, but if I upload a video and it gets 10 views, it gets 10 fucking views, man. Like, that's still 10 people that watched it. And I know that some of these people are like analytic freaks, and they're like, oh, if I don't get 10,000 views, I'm a failure. You know, we upload in an already very, very overcrowded community. We upload in a niche. Every single channel is a niche within another niche. You know, metal music, there's still people that get fucking bullied to this day for listening to metal music. I kind of think it's hilarious. I sometimes get on the bus and you'll see some kid at the back with his North Face gear on, and it's like fucking 40 degrees. You're not climbing any mountains, you little bastard. Going, goth. Oh, goth. It's like, I think I'd rather be a goth than an absolute dole-claiming little smackhead. But, you know what I mean? It's kind of... I'm very, very lucky to be in this position. If you'd have said to me nearly 5 years ago now with this channel, dude, you'll have nearly 40,000 subscribers in like 5 years' time, I would have gone, fuck off. As if. No chance. No chance in hell. Like, I'm lucky to get, like, I was thinking to myself when I started this channel, my old one had 14k, and that was reviewing, like, these things. To this day, I still fucking vape now, otherwise I'd have cancer from smoking. But, you know, that had 14k. That was 6 or 7 years worth of work. Again, a niche within a niche within a niche. And that's just the whole thing's been shut down now since I even left and walked away. You have... I think sometimes... And again, not aimed at anyone in particular, just observations of things that I've seen over the time as being a creator. And I think people are scared to come out and actually say these things. Certain creators get guilty of seeing that number, and it changes them, and they become somebody else, and they don't see that number as people or as, you know, individual people kind of deal. They just see that number and go, money, 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 and it's like, you can't do that, man. You really can't. Like, I would die if I walked into like a hall or something and each and every single one of my subscribers was stood there, because I'd be like, holy shit, there's a fucking lot of you. For me, I sit here, talk to this mic, talk to this camera, and the other side of this screen, which is right in front of me, the video goes out of that into the world of fucking YouTube and the internets. And we don't see what happens. Like, obviously meeting people at gigs is fucking awesome, and that's really cool. Like, someone coming up and saying, like, you're my favourite content creator, blows my mind every time. I don't think it'll ever get old. It's like, the amount of shit that's on the internet, and you choose to watch my ramblings, like, you deserve a fucking medal alone for that, because I treat this channel as, like, brain leak. It just goes blah, 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 and whatever comes out goes on the channel. And I somehow think that's acceptable. But speaking seriously, and like, I would wish that some people would like appreciate that, and some people do, don't get me wrong. And again, this is not aimed at any person in particular, because I can see the fucking things now reacting to the reaction of the reaction of the reaction to reaction of this. I mean, fine, do it. It's more eyes on my channel. Like, I'll happily welcome more people in. But I just think people need to sit back and they need to look at that number and realise that behind every single one of those numbers is a person that is subscribed to you at some point in time because they've gone, this dude's cool. This guy's nice, you know. I like what he's about. He's got a cool personality. He might be funny. He might be knowledgeable. Whatever it is that you may be doing. You know, I've done the whole daily upload thing. During lockdown, 2023, which I believe Drew mentioned, was unbelievable for music. It really was. Like, you'd wake up every day and there was another album. But that was still like the backlog of COVID, with all the gigs and stuff coming back. Was it an amazing year? Yes. Was that my most successful year? Yes, because we had unlimited content at our fingertips. I won't not release a song or a reaction if it's negative. I'll release it because it's a reaction. By staging content and only releasing positive only stuff, you will get yourself a name. I've spoken to people, I've spoken to friends at work. My best friend tells me straight. Sometimes they'll go, that video the other night was a bit shit. Was you tired? People can see. These are real people with their own eyes and own ears. They will tell you, and I really appreciate that in my friends, that they'll go, that video the other night was shit. And at first you're like, what the fuck, man? And he's like, no. From a perspective of a viewer, I'm telling you as a friend, they'll tell you in the comments, I thought it was shit. And it makes me better. It keeps me driven, if you like. It keeps me going. I just think there's a lot of this going around at the moment, and it comes across wrong. It sets the wrong example to your viewers. It sets the wrong example of, you know, if you're sitting there going, no, there's not much out in this. Imagine your viewers. They're sitting there going, this guy can't be bothered anymore, so why should I? And again, disclaimer, I am not talking about Bogdan in the slightest here at all. The guy needs a break. I understand the need for a break. There's nothing wrong with taking a break. There really isn't. You know, and he's still going to be uploading his full album reactions, which are fucking unbelievable, by the way, if you've ever been on his Patreon. And I don't know. I just think that some people kind of need to, like, have a little bit of a look at themselves. It's fine changing things up. It's fine doing whatever. Like, I've got multiple little channels on the go right now. I have constantly got something on the go. I've always been that kind of person. If I sit still for too long, I definitely will get autism. If I haven't already got it. I think I have. I'm definitely on the spectrum in some way. Who tells you to kick your nan down the stairs when a breakdown happens? That's autism, probably, right there. But yeah, you know, all jokes aside and stuff like that, I mean, I can't help myself. This is me. I just put it on the internet. If you go back and strip everything back from YouTube, their whole slogan thing used to be, broadcast yourself. So broadcast yourself. I'm trying to expand and I'm trying to diversify, but at the same time, I want to be making content that my viewers want to watch at the same time. You know, I've got ideas for all sorts. I'm a massive dance music fan. It might not go down well with the metal scene, and that's okay. Will I upload it to this channel? I don't know. I'd have to ask my viewers, because this is a two-way street. You are the creator at the same time, but if you're hitting a brick wall constantly or ignoring what your viewers want to see, there's got to be a bit of give and take. There's got to be a little bit of, yes, we want to see that, no, we don't want to see that. Well, then open something separate and aim it at that person or that particular group of people. Keep this aimed towards that particular group of people. And if you're so interested in the money, there's nothing wrong with having multiple revenue streams if you're lucky enough to get there. My YouTube payment this month, I don't hide anything, £109. And that's because the Ian Watkins video went, fuck off. That doesn't happen every month. It was cool. It's a nice little bonus. And I've ploughed it into something else that I'm doing that will be announced very shortly, because you've got to have multiple things on the go. Am I bored of metal reactions? No. Am I bored of metal music? Never will be. Like, you know, there's other things. If I did this as a full-time job, I would have so much more time to release content. I work in the gaming industry, like I've said. We're at peak right now. I am fucking slammed from the minute I start to the minute I finish. I'm also, like, fucking blown away mind-wise because there's so much shit to deal with. And sometimes the last thing you want to do when you come home is make a video. And I'll go back to one of the points I've always made from day one. I will never, and I don't think anyone should, never force yourself to upload content if you're not feeling it, because it will shine through so fast to your viewers. And if they're not enjoying it, they're most likely to go, nah, this guy's had his time now. I just want to be that person that's always been that person. I mean, obviously, go back to the first video. Everyone's shaky when they first start. It's a whole new audience. But I personally don't think I've changed. Like, confidence, yes, that's going to grow. You know, you get used to doing things. You upgrade your equipment, all the rest of it. Personally, though, to wrap up this video, I don't think the metal scene's dead. Far from it. Metal is probably the biggest it's ever been right now. Fucking Gojira at the Olympics. There was millions of them videos made. It's one of them. Like, find different things to diversify. Speak to other people. Speak to your audience. Ask them what they want to see. Interact with them. That is one of the nicest things you can do, is talk to your audience and go, what would you like to see? But I don't want to be guilty of rambling and saying the same things all the time. I've got a couple of viewers that have posted comments and they go, upload when you can, upload when you want to, we'll still be here. I don't want to upload every single day, knackered, and release 50% of me shit content, potentially lose viewers that I've worked so hard initially to gain. It's just one big, never-ending vicious circle, if you like. But at the same time, no, the metal scene is not dead. Metal content creation is not dead. And, X, Y, and Z can say reactions have had the day, but then I can look at my analytics and constantly ticking up. It doesn't have to be 10,000 subscribers a day. 1 or 2 increase a day is success. It's an increase. 1 or 2 dropping off for a day, that's not the end of the world. But if that starts to become a pattern, something's clearly wrong. So if you gain 1 subscriber a day, couple of 100 views, boom, your channel has grown that little bit more. Your channel is being put in front of somebody new that's gone, I like that guy, I'll subscribe. I just think this whole, it's negativity. It just needs to stop. Like, it's a pointless video. I didn't really want to have to make this one, but this is kind of my perspective on things. There's a lot of music out right now. There's my reaction list is fucking endless. But at the same time, I need the energy and I need to be on point and on my game, if you like, to make content. You're providing a service to someone on the other end of that computer screen. If you start becoming shit, treat it like a TV show. Amazing first season, shit second season, non-existent third. What happens? People switch off. We are giving people content to enjoy. If they don't enjoy it, they're gonna leave. So I don't know, sound off in the comments. I don't mean to throw any negativity out at anyone. I'm just very honest and won't hide behind the whole thing of, don't get involved in that, probably shouldn't. It's just how I am as a person. And, to wrap this video up for everyone watching, I fucking adore each and every single one of you people. It is insane to me every single day to see that number tick up. Right now, at 38, whatever it is, 39,000, 38,000, or whatever it may be, that's insane. That's a lot of fucking people. That's a lot of people that at some point in time have gone, I like this guy, I'm going to stick around and watch him ramble shite, because that's what I do. But we listen to music, you guys kind of enjoy it, and the community is growing day by day. I don't see it dropping off. I can't see a reduction in it. So, I don't know. It's just kind of where I stand on it. But yeah, let me know, people. I'm going to jump off because there is new music. I'm dying to listen to this Gore song. So yeah, I will see you all on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.